And you mentioned something about kind of being your soft girl era. That's something that we're seeing popularized on social media where they're all soft girl era. I'm trying to, be a little bit more softer, be better at boundaries, asking for help. What do you think about that trend? And what do you think people need to kind of keep in mind when trying to implement on just hop on some of that? Because it's different strokes for different folks. That may not be the era you need to be in. There may be some other groundwork before you can even get into the
Absolutely.
soft girl era because it's easy, like, oh, I'll start tomorrow and then someone piss you off at work and then now you're back you're back at square one. So like what is something that people need to keep in mind before trying to just start hopping on to some of these trends?
Brittany, I find the soft girl era trend fascinating just as a clinician, right? Because I think on the surface it looks like progress, but for Black women, I think it's giving themselves permission to rest and to be cared for and to be prioritized, it's easing that over the grind, right? But here's what I would want us to pay attention to. Softness shouldn't be a trend. I mean, to me, it should be a baseline. And I
Yeah.
think the danger with trends is they become more performative. So now instead of performing strength, we perform softness for social media, right? And then we're still white knuckling our way through real life. So this is what I would share for those that are listening, that true softness, true rest comes from the internal work. And of course, I'm a therapist, so I would say that, of course. But I think it comes from healing the parts of us that believe that we have to earn rest through exhaustion, to being exhausted, and that then I can reward myself with rest. No, it comes from rewiring our nervous system. When I look at, even my TED Talk, right? So mindset, the inner work and body work, our nervous system that has been stuck in survival mode for generations. And that's like, how I would say it's come down through my mother is a Black woman and the women that have come down. That's something that I haven't seen, just that survival mode. So I think, let's make that the baseline and not the hashtag. And let's not just post about it. Let's be about it, is what I would say.